Hi Facebook, it's Juliet, and it's a late night one for you tonight because Saturday night and I've just been out to the cinema with my friend Barbara and we went to see a superhero movie, which I love as a genre. I really do love good stories and of course heroes and adventure. I've just always loved that kind of thing. But there is a problem, there's a flaw with our society's idea of heroes. I mean, have you ever found yourself, waiting and just thinking, oh God, if someone could just rescue me, wouldn't it be fantastic? And just kind of holding out for a hero, as Bonnie Raitt would say. Well, yeah, of course you have. But the problem with heroes is that they're never, ever around when you need them. I don't know, I just don't seem to have their number in my phone to call, or I'm out of range, or whatever it is. Quite often they're just not around when you need them. The good news is often someone or something or some idea turns up and you get the problem sorted. But it's not really like the movies, is it? And I guess in a way it's just as well, because if fairy tales are anything to go by, the whole kind of hero, myth, legend, fairy tale thing, well, it leaves a little bit to be desired, doesn't it? Because a woman's role is really to sit around waiting to be rescued. And I don't know about you, but I think that's a bit boring, honestly. I don't want to sleep all day in a castle while other people get to go around having adventures, finding treasure and fighting dragons. Not that I want to fight dragons, but I could go and tame one or two. How much fun would that be? And who wants to kiss a prince or a frog? No thanks. Sorry, I'm just not that kind of girl. And the trouble with heroes in stories is that our stories are full of these rules. You become a hero often by having your dad as a Greek god, or a Roman god might do, any sort of a god, or preferably a sort of king, or some sultan or exalted position somewhere, maybe god even. And it's a kind of, that's the general path to herodom. Or you can be chosen if you happen to be Harry Potter or Bilbo Baggins. Someone can anoint you and appoint you as you are the hero. And that's more exciting. But it is kind of a dangerous myth for society, I think, because it leads to exploitation by leaders who are self-declared and who basically spread lies and deceit and keep followers kind of fearful and distracted and confused. And it just sort of leads to apathy because everybody's waiting for someone to do something about it. And to me, in real life, heroes are ordinary folk who just get fed up of the status quo and decide that they are going to take a stand and do something. They're going to sit down in the bus as a black woman where black women aren't allowed to sit in America. Or they're going to they're going to make a stand basically for a fairer world or for something that they care about. They'll throw themselves on the king's horse to raise awareness of the vote for women. Look, these may or may not be actions that you and I decide to do, but the point is the people who did them were very ordinary folk who just got fed up. So the whole kind of hero thing actually comes from within. It comes from within you. It's not somebody coming down from on high and anointing you. And I think that's really important to remember, that it's, real heroes are ordinary people who take a stand, want to change, find a team to support them, and go and work with others to make this become true. So to be quite honest, next time you find yourself in real life or just reading the news and thinking, oh gosh, if only someone would do something about that. If you're waiting for your hero, try this new strategy. Try just gathering your courage, girding your loins, putting your pack on the horse, and calling your trusty companions. Because you don't do it alone. Heroes never do it alone. And you set out to be the hero that you are longing for. And with that, my friends, this is day 13 of the 21-day Facebook challenge. And you can tell I've been fired up from watching Spider-Man. And previous to that, a few weeks ago, I watched Wonder Woman, which I loved, by the way. Whole other story. I am just urging you to be the heroes you long for and not to hang around and wait for someone to rescue you anymore. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.